Welcome to Chamber Exchange. My name is Tim Murray, President and CEO of the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce. And Chamber Exchange is brought to you by our sponsor, Bank Hometown. We want to thank them for making the TV show happen. And really, it's an opportunity for us to have a conversation with our guests and for you, our viewers, to learn about issues of economic development, education, workforce development, and issues that are really central to the economy here in the region. So with that, I'm thrilled to have with us Dr. Jeremiah Riordon, who is the Director of Center for Business and Industry at Worcester State University. And Dr. Riordon has been an active member of the Chamber, working and engaging with our business community. And there was a data point that I learned a few years ago that I think is worth sharing with our viewers, is that I believe, and Dr. Riordon, correct me if this is still true, but the number one major at Worcester State University is business.
That is true. That is true. At this moment, yes, that is true. It vacillates back and forth between depending on how you measure number one, but we also have nursing is right in the top. We also have education, of course.
Right.
So depending on who's measuring.
Right. Well, and I'm proud. My dad's a proud alum of Worcester State and a retired educator, so he's part of that tradition. Well, tell us a little bit about what you do as the Director of Business and Industry, Dr. Riordon.
Okay, yes, it is my job at Worcester State to basically help individuals they might have workforce experience and they might have an existing degree. They want to come back to Worcester State and they want to earn stackable credentials in 3 to 6 months, or even just 4 weeks if they want to earn an additional skill. And that way they can guarantee success in their new job responsibilities, or even prepare themselves for advancement in their field. They may also want a career jump. Maybe they've been in the field for a very long time and they've enjoyed it, but they've kind of felt like they've always missed out on their passion. They can come back and they can talk to me, and I can set them up in one of 350 career credentials that you can earn and jump right into a whole new field like healthcare, web development, project management, business. They may be one of those individuals that has worked for somebody else for their entire careers, and this is their first chance they've ever had. They really want to go for being an entrepreneur. They have that entrepreneurial spirit inside of them. They can talk to me and I can set them up in a small business certificate program that would help launch them. Or if they're an existing business and they want to perpetuate their success or prepare for the next level of success, rather than come back and get an entire 1-year certificate that's credit, a 2-year degree, or even a 4-year degree, or even their master's, they can come back and talk to me, and I can get them a 3 to 6 month career credential that's going to get them ready for the next level of career success. Additionally, I also work with mass hire quite a bit for individuals that have been temporarily displaced. Maybe the COVID-19 has knocked them out of the workforce and they need to get back in the workforce. So come back to me and I can get you a very quick career credential that's industry valued and get you into either a new job or prepare for return to the workforce.
And for our viewers, I want them to understand, Mass Hire is a kind of a statewide umbrella, but there are regional offices. Viewers might know in the past they were referred to as regional employment boards or workforce investment boards. It's now kind of called Mass Hire, and the central Mass, it's called Mass Hire Central Mass. And that's where somebody, if you're, as Dr. Riordon talked about, have been laid off or underemployed, you can go there and they can work with you on skills training and enhancement and various programs that exist. Also for employers, because employers pay part of the funding that supports the Mass Hire effort across the state and here in the region. It's also a great resource for employers who may be looking for employees.
Good, excellent point. And a lot of times Mass Hire will work with Mass Hire directly to help an individual that might be currently pursuing Section 30 so that they can continue their benefits and their salary, and their weekly pay, but at the same time they can come back and they can get a training, and Mass Hire will often fund the training so that they can jump back into the workforce and get off unemployment as soon as possible.
So they can be unemployment and then additionally help them with these skills upgrades so that they're more employable.
Right, and also I've worked in higher education for 30 years and I've worked in a number of different institutions. I love working at Worcester State. Worcester State really has it all. But one of the things that Worcester State offers also is you don't necessarily have to come to us only for your four-year degree. If you're an individual and you want to get into web developing, you're graduating high school and you just don't have it in you for 4 years of degree pursuit. And sometimes it's not affordable for all families. So you can come to us and we can set you on a pathway that's going to get you into a career and then ideally get you a job, then they pay for your degree. So it's not going to be coming out of your pocket.
Right. And the other piece of, there's nothing, this last year has taught us, economies, health situations can totally turn the economy on its head, force people to utilize or new technologies, completely change industries, make some more relevant than others. That's why this idea of ongoing skills training, educational attainment is so important. And you talked about stackable credentials. If someone wanted to go for a certificate, then later on said, hey, maybe I do want to get a 2-year degree or 4-year degree, you'll work with them on these pathways.
Exactly. I mean, I've actually had a person that came to me. She was 72 years old. She was a retired pastor. And I thought, okay, I'll meet with anybody. You live in Massachusetts, I'm going to work with you. She was a retired pastor. She had raised her children. She had raised her grandchildren, and she had retired. And now she wanted to do what she always wanted to do, which that was kind of rattling to me, where she said, I want to be a sports writer. I thought 72 years old, and she wants to write a sports column in a small newspaper. And we put her in the class that got her into the kind of writing that she wanted to do. And then she got a job at a small newspaper. And then on top of that, she came back and she continued to take classes towards a degree towards journalism.
Great.
We got her a job to do that first.
Well, Dr. Riordon, we just got a minute left. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, also you have online classes as well that make it a little, some flexibility for people in their schedules. Just how can our viewers, or if someone wants to, and their family wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
The easiest way for them to get in touch with us is, of course, the website, worcesterstate.edu CBI. But if they Google WSU and CBI, those two 3-letter acronyms together, we're going to pop right up at the top. CBI, we have over 2,000 courses that they can start anytime they want in 14 different industries. So you're not just limited to our traditional semesters.
Well, thank you, Dr. Jeremiah Riordon, from the Director of the Center for Business and Industry. That's the CBI, right? At Worcester State University. I want to thank you for your engagement and involvement in what is so critical. On a regular basis, we hear from our members here at the Chamber, and regardless of the size of the company or the sector they're in, the single biggest issue is workforce access to talent and upgrading skills. So thank you for digging in and helping the region in that area.
Thank you very much for having us.
Good. Well, we're going to be right back. Stay with us on this edition of Chamber Exchange, a TV show.
These days, you've got your hands full in life. That's why we help you bank simply and securely with tools like Face ID and Touch ID. It's why we make it easy to make purchases on the go and get cash back while you're at it. Why we help you quickly deposit checks wherever you are. And it's why we lend a hand with sending and receiving money right from your phone. So even when you're on the move, you can manage your finances. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.
Are you a Central Massachusetts business owner? Do you want a voice in public policy and economic development? Are you looking to increase your network or generate new business leads? A membership with the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce will provide you with a variety of tools and opportunities to help you stay connected with the diverse and growing business community of the region.
We just started right out of school, so we didn't know the team of professionals that we were going to need to start our company. So we were able to get put in touch with people who offered those services, and that helped us out a lot.
Joining the chamber can provide you access to great resources, connections that you wouldn't otherwise have.
Serving as New England's largest chamber of commerce, the chamber is a proud supporter and advocate of the local business community.
Advocacy is the biggest benefit that I see. The chamber is there to benefit business and frankly to benefit economic development for all of us, residents or business owners.
Join today to take advantage of the Chamber's wide range of resources and benefits.
Let's all do our part to safely support small business during these challenging times. From delicious dinners, to great fashion finds, to that perfect pick-me-up, Worcester is open for business. Join your community in entering the We Love Worcester photo contest today. Visit discovercentralmass.org for details. Worcester, we're in this together.